Thomas Kollakampil, our Administrator and Vice Principal, Dr. Jenny Chami, the Staff Coordinator, Dr. Papaplan Soklet, the IQAC Deputy Coordinator, dear staff, and my dear students. Resonance 2022 is on the verge of completion. We are here to conclude. And we have seen throughout this week spectacular displays of talent, some amazing show of team spirit and sportsmanship. We have seen people triumphing, people agonizing, people being victorious. We have seen a mix of emotions throughout this week. And as we stand at the conclusion of this spectacular college event, Resonance 2022, we can say that what we have celebrated in this week has been no different from the other celebrations in the prior years. This resonance was action-packed and exciting. It was Archimedes who said, "Give me a place to stand and I will move this earth." And each one of the students of St. Claret College says the same thing. Give me a place to stand and I'll prove my mettle. Give me a platform to stand and I'll prove my worth. Resonance is one such platform wherein you can prove your abilities, wherein you can showcase your talents, you can showcase your leadership skills. It is a launch pad from where you can take off. This resonance was similar to other resonances with regard to the performances that we have seen. But it was also different. Firstly, because this is the first resonance in our new academic block. We have a very good stage, a very good auditorium, and also students' numbers have increased. We have had very good performances as well. Another reason why resonance was quite different is because we had the gates closed during this resonance. And I'm sure that many of you might not have been amused with the gate closure. I'm here to explain certain things. You might have considered that why is our freedom being restricted? Why are the gates being kept closed? This was not a decision taken by an individual. You have all the staff to blame, I'm telling you. Jokes apart, I'm telling you this was a collective decision. Why we arrived at it? Firstly, because just before we decided to close the gates from 9 to 2, and before the notice was put out, there was an analysis of what? Analysis of the attendance of students. And when we saw some students have excellent attendance, some have required attendance, some have attendance below the requirement. And as the teachers were trying to analyze why is it that some students have very poor attendance, and why is it that the students who have got poor attendance, they have attendance in certain papers, but not in all the papers. And the conclusion was that students have attendance in the first 2 periods. And when it comes to the 3rd and 4th period, many students leave the campus. That was one of the reasons why we decided to create a platform for the students wherein they can showcase their academic skills as well. Just as Resonance is a week-long celebration, your academic life is a year-long celebration, and it goes on to 3 years till you graduate. That should become a celebration.
And when people don't know how to, probably when they are tempted to leave the campus, maybe the college should facilitate or create opportunities for them to stay on campus and pursue their academics. And that is why we made this residence a bit different than the other residences. We kept the gates closed and thereby we created an opportunity for students to remain within the campus and enjoy the whole week. We have with us a very young and dynamic SDPO of Lower Subansiri district, Shri Ojing Lego. I was just discussing with him before coming to the auditorium. I told him, probably a few years ago you were like one of these students sitting in your college and attending classes and participating in activities. He said yes, he was a student in JNC Pasigar, and by the dint of his ability, he has achieved what he was deigned to achieve. And so we have a very young and dynamic person occupying a very high position in the district. And incidentally, his classmate or his batchmate with one of our students who is also a DYSP in Upper Siang district, Shri Taso Kato. A few years ago he was here. When I invited Shri Ojing Lego to be part of this concluding ceremony, the only thought in my mind was his presence will be an encouragement for each and every one of you. An encouragement for you to do well, and also an encouragement for you to believe in yourself. Just as you are seated, he was also seated probably in one of the colleges. Yes, he was in one of the colleges seated. And just as you are thinking, you are concerned about your future, he too might have been. But there will be a difference between him and the other students, those who have not done well from his batch, or those who have not attained, or they are in the process of attaining greatness. The difference would be hard work. And so here he is here with us today to instill in you those values that he held so dear to himself. And I'm very glad that during this resonance, conclusion of resonance, we have the presence, we have his presence so that you can be inspired. Lastly, I would like to say, resonance concludes today and next year again resonance will be there. Students, some of you, the final year students will be graduating and leaving us. The second and first years will participate in the next resonance as well. Remember one thing, the college provides you with opportunities. But what you make out of those opportunities is up to you. I can see a good number of students present here, but I'm sure there are some students who are absent. Those who shied away from this event, those who did not want to take part in the competitions, those who felt that, no, I can do something else outside. Well, I can't comment on their choices, but all that I can say to you is, you have known what it means to take part in events, take active part in competitions, and that will help you grow. Resonance 22 concludes today, but the memories will remain with you, and all that you have learned. It doesn't matter whether you win or you lose, whether you are judged as the champions or runners-up or best disciplined team, or you don't get any prize at all. But the very fact that you have participated in this event, that itself is a growing process for you. And I'm sure this experience of Resonance 2022 will help you all to be better citizens of the future. I thank each and everyone who took active part in this competition and made this a very grand success. I wish you the very best. God bless you all. Thank you.